Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review and talking about the HexGaming Esports Ultimate Controller. Now, this controller is compatible with the PS5 and the PC, and we're going to just be talking about a couple things like the design of the controller, the overall performance of the controller, and just what I think about it after having it for about a week and a half or so. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So taking a look at the Esports Ultimate Controller, we see that this controller is very similar to what you'd find with the original PS5 DualSense controller. The look and feel is very premium. I like the slickness of the controller. One thing to note is that the whole front panel of this controller is very slick. You'll also notice that when looking at the main control buttons, there is no triangle, square, circle, or X labeled on these buttons. So if you're not used to playing PS5 games, this might trip you up a little bit. But other than that, I find that this is a very premium looking device. I have this in the Wild Attack themed edition. So as you can see, you have claw marks and paw marks all around the controller with a white and red color scheme, and I find that to look very attractive. If we take a look at the D-pad on the controller and the main controls for the controller, when pressing them, you'll notice that there's not much click to these buttons. But if we move on to the back triggers and the bumpers of the controller, notice that there is a lot more click to that. The sound travels a lot more with these back triggers and bumpers. One thing to note about the Esports Ultimate Controller is that the triggers are not adaptive. And that means when playing certain games, you're not going to get that same feel that you would on the DualSense Edge controllers, where it might be a little forceful to pull down the triggers, and in some gaming experiences it might be a lot easier to pull down the triggers. You're just going to get a standard feel, and the triggers do not go down as far. So if that's one of those deal killers for you, this Esports Ultimate might not be the one for you, but for me, I still find this to be a very good controller. Included in the box with this controller comes 6 different thumbsticks that you can swap in and out depending on how you want your gameplay to feel. Me personally, I like to use one of the medium size and one of the shorter size thumbsticks when I'm playing. I know I'm a weirdo, don't judge me. But each of the thumbsticks also has a texturized rubber feel, and I would say they feel quite comfortable when playing your games. This controller also features 4 remappable buttons, and to remap these buttons is very simple. What you want to do is turn the controller over to the back, and you want to push and hold the settings button. A red light should come on, and when you want to remap your buttons, you push down on one of the main control buttons, and then at the same time you hold one of the mappable buttons, and the red light on the back of the controller should flash 3 times fast, which lets you know that that has now been assigned to the remappable button in the back. Once you're done with this, you want to then again hold this menu button on the back of your controller for 3 seconds, and that will lock in the settings. Simple process, and it works very well. Let's talk about performance. So how has the performance been while using this Esports Ultimate Controller? In my opinion, performance has been very solid, and I do like that there are features included with this controller like the ability to turn your PS5 on. I know that was missing from the Razer Wolverine V2 Pro, and I kind of missed that. So I do like that HexGaming has added that capability. Also, the battery life has been very good. You do charge this controller by USB Type-C, which is pretty much typical. The speakers on this controller sound moderately decent. They're not too loud, they're not too low. So overall, would I recommend this controller? For $199, I believe that this controller offers a nice premium feel and a good alternative to the PS5 original DualSense controller. I like the back of this controller. The grip for the handles feels rubberized and rugged, but it doesn't feel like the controller is going to fall out your hand. On the other hand, the front half of the controller is a little bit slick, and the buttons overall do have a slippery, metallic-y feel, but definitely premium. I would recommend this Esports Ultimate Controller as a great alternative for your DualSense, or just another controller in general that works very well with your PS5. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll leave you with a little bit of light gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
The league after some of our key allies. Somehow she knows who's friendly. They need help quickly.
I'm on it. Send me their locations.
Already done.
Robin, it's Lucius. The League of Shadows tried to kidnap me. I got away, but the bastards killed my security team.
Send me your coordinates. I'll be there soon.
I activated my shield to keep them at bay, but I don't know how long it'll...
Electricity surges have been spotted. Use caution in responding.
Lucius doesn't just have a shield. He has a shield. Do they ever quit? I don't suppose they just want to talk? Guess they want to fight too.